I also gotta do more Nightmare Fuel runs eventually, because I did like I've gotten like 2 PBs in that level set so far. I was like a full run, and my PB's trash. I could probably learn like more advanced strats for some of the maps. One that really annoys me for Nightmare Fuel though is Cosmic Glitch, because I know the route for that would cut off like at least 2 minutes if I'm able to do it properly, but man, the skip on that map is just jank. AF. I don't entirely think it's very fun to have a skip route that's largely based around just flying directly to the end when the car is basically uncontrollable. Yeah. Like, this feels like a skip like that would basically devolve into just basically being RNG, but even if it's technically not RNG, it's probably one of those things that it would feel like RNG. Nice accidental wings there. But I mean, for now it doesn't really matter too much because literally no one else is running the sprint level sets. Or even just like this game in general, because Phasonium hasn't really ran the game in like a month. And Brionac has seemingly been taking a bit of a break. I'm like the only person running the game right now. Too hot.
Wall ride. Barrel roll.
It's like even if you don't, I use wings for that skip mostly just to make it a bit safer, since wings would stop since I can just use wings to stop boosting automatically, but I don't have to use them.
Checkpoint. Barrel roll. Wall ride. Yeah. Barrel roll.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not gonna beat like Brionac's Brionac's records anytime soon, since I'm not that good, nor do I really care about being that good. At this point, I mostly speedrun for fun rather than competition. Like, there is an element of competition like as part of it, because I obviously do want to improve and get better, but I don't really compare myself other times too much.
Wall ride.
Or at least not as much as I used to. And like, the thing is with Legacy and Nightmare Fuel, which are like the sprint level sets that I ran, I don't really like to consider my times world records if they're uncontested. If no one else is trying to beat them, then they're not really records. They're just, you know, like, I guess technically like they are the fastest recorded time, so that would be, like in the world that would be technically be a world record, but I don't really like to consider them like that. It feels it feels a bit like pretentious to say, oh, I have the world record in this category when literally no one else is running it. That's just something that you'd kind of expect. Just like I have the record by default, so it doesn't really mean anything.
Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Checkpoint. Barrel roll. Double. Checkpoint. Barrel roll. Checkpoint. Barrel roll.
Yeah, like no one is
Barrel
ever gonna run sloth percent ever again, probably, unless they're like really bored and have, I don't know, like a day to kill.
double.
If anything, I feel like sloth percent is more of a challenge, is like more fitting of a label of a challenge run rather than a speed run. It's one of those things you do mostly to see if you can do it rather than actually going fast.
Checkpoint. Barrel roll.
And there may be an element of
Checkpoint.
trying to go as fast as possible in it, which some people could theoretically enjoy, but
Barrel
I don't know. I think you get what I'm saying.
checkpoint. Barrel roll.
Yeah.
Double. Double. Wall ride. Double.
I did not get any cooldown from that.
Triple.
Still made it without having to release boost though, so that's cool. I said that like really fast, or it probably came out as a slurred mess.
Double. Wall ride.
That happens with me pretty regularly, to be honest.
Double.
Sometimes, like when I watch back my streams, I'm sometimes just astonished by the fact that people can actually understand what I'm saying sometimes, because I can barely make out what I'm saying at times. Yeah.
Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Double.
I guess you can kind of liken it to.
Barrel roll. Ceiling ride.
Yeah, I was just
Yeah.
almost kind of likening to Super Mario Odyssey's minimum captures runs, which actually got removed from the category extensions leaderboard for a short time because the moderators decided that it was more befitting of a challenge run label than a speed run.
Barrel roll.
But then apparently people complained and there was drama, and then they reinstated the minimum captures category.
Barrel roll. Checkpoint.
I'm not really in like the loop of the Odyssey speedrunning community. I'm not a part of it. I've not ran that game or really watched too much of it, but I don't know. It was probably entertaining. That's the main thing.
Checkpoint. Wall ride.
Yeah, and I feel like with,
All right.
because like it's not even like the streams. I'm pretty sure that like when I'm talking,
All right.
just in real life, I also probably have really messy sounding speech. I'm just kind of surprised that like you people can actually understand me. What?
All right.
How can you understand the gibberish that I have literally just I have literally said nothing but to your face, and you somehow make it up, you're somehow able to hear, hey, like, you want to get a pizza later out of that? Like, how? How do you do this? Also, nice, I got a goat split.
Checkpoint.
Yes, I said pizza.
Checkpoint.
Who wants pizza rolls?
Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Barrel roll.
Do you know what else? Nice stutter there. Do you know what else I experienced on the topic of talking? When I talk for a while, my throat gets like really sore. I think I'm a failure of a human being. If my primary means of communication kills my voice this much, maybe I'm just talking too loudly. Maybe that's the what's killing my throat. I don't know.
All right. Yeah. Yeah. Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Barrel roll. Checkpoint.
Whoa. Okay, that was nice. That doesn't normally happen. Not sure if that was actually any faster, but it felt faster than just kind of slowly gliding below that building and then up. Land there, please. Thank you.
Barrel roll. All right. Yeah. All right.
Yeah, I feel like I have like a similar thing. Not even just with my voice, but just like
Yeah.
in general, where being around other people
Yeah.
can be a bit tiring for me. That's just what happens when you're introverted, I guess.
All right. All right. Yeah.
I did a barrel roll game.
Yeah.
Why you do this to me?
Yeah.
Okay, this should be good. Yeah, that was more height than I even really needed, to be honest.
Double.
Dude, I would have been so mad if a roll didn't register there.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
So good friends, the only two of the 3 dropper drones in this entire game.
Wall ride.
I don't know why there's so few of them. That they had went through the effort of programming this enemy, and they only use it 3 times in the entire game.
Checkpoint. Yeah. Barrel roll. Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Barrel roll. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
They decided to not drop. Yeah, it's been a problem in some maps where sometimes the dropper drones have regularly failed to drop correctly. I know Contraband Delivery, really old map, has had that problem for years now. They just ignored you.
Checkpoint.
They were slacking. They were asleep. They were slacking on their job.
Checkpoint.
The job that's been assigned to them by this virus, I guess.
Checkpoint. Barrel roll. Wall ride. Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Double. Wall ride. Yeah! Double. Wall ride. Barrel roll. Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Barrel roll. Barrel roll.
Yard split. Yeah, nice. Nothing even persisted after restarting the level. Oh god.
Barrel roll. Checkpoint. Barrel roll. Double. Barrel roll. Checkpoint. Wall ride. Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Barrel roll.
We're finally ahead. And another goat split. For good measure. Alright. This might be a bad idea considering how much I've struggled to get runs going today, but
Checkpoint.
I'm gonna try and do the hard strats on this map. Wish me luck.
Checkpoint. Barrel roll. Checkpoint. Double. Triple. Double. Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Barrel roll.
Nice. Okay.
Barrel roll. Wall ride. Checkpoint. Double. Double. Double.
Kind of awkward soul cycle, but it's fine. Ah. 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 Ah.
Checkpoint.
Ah. Ah.
Barrel
Ah.
roll.
Oh god. Ah. Okay.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
That was kind of scary. Alright. Hi, loud screaming dodecahedron. LSD flashbacks.
Checkpoint. Front twist.
I'm so scared of it, I'm just gonna look away from it. I can't stand the sight of its ugly mug.
Wall ride.
Monolith goat split?
Checkpoint.
Yeah. I did some faster strats than what I did in my PB, so it was kind of inevitable.
Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
You got 3 goat splits in a row though, so that's interesting.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Aw. We broke the chain. Oh well.
Double. Barrel roll. Double. Barrel roll.
The only chain you know about is H.
Barrel roll. Wall ride.
The H train.
Yeah. Barrel roll. Barrel roll. Checkpoint. Double.
Alright, distance. I would like to request a front twist. Thank you.
Sloth. Checkpoint.
It was a bit slow here, but not by too much, I don't think.
Checkpoint.
Probably not that much slower than my PB.
Barrel roll.
Alright. Again, this is probably a bad idea, but I think I'm gonna go for stronghold strats. Maybe not the first skip, actually, because I'm pretty inconsistent at that, but the second and third, probably.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Double. Double.
Trying to make Stronghold 2 to practice.
Roll. Wall ride.
I mean, you can't really make a Stronghold 2
Barrel roll.
since, like, it's Stronghold doesn't really have a particularly, like,
Double.
iconic part of its skip route, yes, skip route that you could just copy paste like 10 billion times, but
Barrel roll. Checkpoint.
you could probably like sort of make a sort of Stronghold 2 if you just emulate the really janky collision on walls that that map has for whatever reason.
Double. Triple.
Or I guess just force you to drive on those walls throughout the entire map. That would also work, I guess.
Checkpoint.
Ghostwood and Factory, nice. The level is to skip. What are you planning?
All right. Speed sanity. Checkpoint. Checkpoint. Serious. Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Okay. Time to risk this. Okay.
Twist.
That could have went better.
Wall.
That might have been slower than
Yeah.
just going on the track, to be honest.
Checkpoint.
Yeah, these soul cycles are awkward. I'm just gonna skip over them.
Barrel roll. Checkpoint.
It was just RNG manipulation. Clearly.
Wall ride. Barrel roll. Checkpoint. Double. Barrel roll. Checkpoint.
This stall is gonna be awkward. I hate how slow these stalls move.
Barrel roll.
I still gotta goat sled and save some. Like, that's a pretty significant time save, actually. I don't know what my PV stronghold was like. I don't remember.
Checkpoint.
Now they're gonna skip an approach though, so I haven't learned them.
Wall ride. Yeah.
I think I might have had a death in stronghold actually, in PV. I vaguely remember
Show.
something like that happening.
Barrel roll. Checkpoint. 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 Double. Checkpoint. 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 Wall ride. Epic. Checkpoint. Barrel roll. Checkpoint. 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 Wall ride. Wall ride. Checkpoint. 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 Yeah. Barrel roll. Checkpoint. 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 Wall ride.
Alright, approach is done. Now hopefully I can not choke Continuum, that would be really nice.
Checkpoint. 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 Barrel roll.
I probably just jinxed it, didn't I?
Checkpoint. Barrel roll.
Okay, good, I didn't. Now I need the nunchoke escape.
Checkpoint. Checkpoint.
Jinx cancellation customer service. Don't choke this map, don't choke this map, don't choke this map, don't choke this map.
Barrel roll.
We didn't choke the map. Awesome. I went super wide just to be extra safe, but we didn't choke the map.
Checkpoint.
And we done. Oh, I actually goated that. Nice. They answered with a shrug. Okay. So back to the main menu. Show that version tag. And let's make a stream marker so I can find this section easily.